So if you're looking for Aragon AI Headshot Reviews, you have come to the perfect video. Not only am I going to give you a demo and show you how it works, I'm going to showcase my fantastic results, and even if you do want to follow along and test it out yourself, you can click the link in the description or the pinned comment, and when you upgrade, please use the coupon code VIP for a very big savings. Let's get started right away. So when you arrive on the page, what you would do is simply click on Create Your Headshots Now. Alright, and here what you want to do is create your account. I already have one. I'm just going to be using a temporary email just to kind of show you the walk through the process. So go ahead and do that. You can continue with Google, Facebook, Apple, or just simply use your own email, which I'm going to be doing here. Alright, and so here is where we can get started with creating headshots. You just have to agree that I am the majority age, 18 to 21 plus years of age, and you acknowledge the terms and privacy. Let's create headshots. Alright, and so here they have a few questions so that they can actually create some headshots that are going to be realistic based upon what you look like. So let's continue here. How old are you? I have to reveal it, between 30 and 40 here. What's your hair color? We have brown. What's your hair length? Is going to be short for me. What's your hair type? Let's go with straight here. Ethnicity, white Caucasian. Body type. I am going through a little bit quicker on these, but it's pretty straightforward. Just pick based upon what your body type is, your attire. So which ones do you want to use here? I do like business professional, I do like business casual, and I do like smart casual. So I'm going to go with all three of these. And select your background. Studio looks good. I don't care too much for office as well as nature. Yeah, I think those two will be good. Actually, office isn't too bad. Let's go with that one. Okay, so no nature for me. And what is your name? All right, so this is the part where you upload your photos. They can be selfies, they can do images you've done recently, and it talks about the photo requirements. It's pretty straightforward. It wants to be like straight on. Make sure it's within 6 months. You don't want to use the one that you had back when you were in college and you're like 20 years older than that, right? Make sure it's clear. And some photo restrictions here, like no low quality, no revealing stuff, no accessories, and no unnatural angles there. So let me go ahead. I have some photos here. I'm going to upload them very quickly. All right, so here you can see they're going to be uploading. Some were just like headshots, some were from weddings. This is an actual like a selfie I took of myself. And pretty straightforward, right? If you don't want to use them, you can do delete here. It recommends at least 6. These are going to be 8. You can do up to 10. Let's click on continue. All right, now this is the part where you can actually choose your pricing plan. So this is very important. As you can see right here, it says get 10% off. However, if you use my coupon code, you're going to save more. It's going to be 15% off, and I'll even show you in the next spot. So don't use that one unless you want to save less, okay? So now you come to the pricing plans. I will talk about them a little bit more towards the end if I remember, but overall, fantastic pricing here. If you want the basic, okay, we saw that. If you want basic, you get 40 headshots, and I think I used the basic, and the turnaround time was like 8 minutes. I kid you not. I don't know if it's going to be that same way for everyone, but it was fantastically quick. There's professional, where if you want more headshots, the attires, and so on and so forth. For this, let's just say we're going to pick professional. Let's do with continue with it. So pick the one that you want the best. All right, and I just use a random temporary email here. This isn't mine, just in case you were wondering what that's all about, because I already have an account. So this is where we go to add code, and if you do VIP, as I talked about previously, and do apply, you're going to see that you save 15% as opposed to the 10. So I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that if you do want to get Aragon. That's going to be the process, and like I talked about, I was extremely surprised. Around 8 minutes for me to hit pay, sit in the dashboard, and then it was sent to me, and I was like, wow. That's fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, let's actually take a look at the results, which I know is what you've been waiting for. All right, and so here we are with the dashboard. What happens is that once you pay, you get sent here, and you have to wait for a little amount of time. Like I said, it might vary. I only did this once when it comes to purchasing, so I'm not sure if it would always be like 8 minutes. But here are going to be the headshots. Let's click on them right here. All right, and so here is going to be the moment you have been waiting for. So let's take a quick look at kind of the dashboard and some of the results. Some of these are going to be enhanced, as you can see, depending on the edits that you want to make. So here's going to be all photos. We have favorites, we have edited, remixed, and even bonus photos, which I'll showcase later in case you want like an idea of what else you can get with Aragon. So kind of scrolling down, I have done a review of this previously, and I feel like it's very hard to talk about because it's really just talking about myself and saying, oh, these look fantastic. So I'm trying not to come off as super egotistical and like, in that manner when doing this. But from what I've seen, these are some of the best AI photos that I have used when it comes to creating, say, headshots that are professional. What I really like about Aragon, as you can see, just kind of quickly look through them. Not only are the faces great, it looks exactly like me based upon the photos that I uploaded, you're going to see multiple hand positions and different camera angles, like my hand's in my pocket here, but you're going to see like a different turn of the shoulders. This arm is going across. The arms are crossed this way. Once again, they're crossed here. both hands in pockets, holding the inside of the jacket, a casual one, right? And as you can see, there's going to be even more as you go down, different suits, different layouts, different standings, different facial positions. And I did want to show you how it's done in the demo also once again, so you can see the photos that I uploaded and kind of showcase what it looks like before and after. I think this one is fantastic right here. And I'm going to go down a little bit more. I did athletic, which I do consider myself to be. Some of these look exactly like me, and I feel like some of these look a little bit more beefier, like this one, definitely a little bit more jacked up, right? Like I'm 200 pounds, that probably makes me look like 220, like super muscle, kind of like a Alex Hormozy of me, but I'm not complaining either way. They're just so fantastic in my opinion. And there's going to be a few more. Something I've noticed also just with not Aragon, but any other type of AI headshot generator, there's going to be some that you just don't care for. And the fact that I have 80 HD images here, it's not going to be a big deal. Like if there's a few that I don't like, right? Like once again, these make me look a little bit more beefier, which is fine. Like this one, I don't think I'd ever wear an outfit like this. Like, who cares, right? There's so many others to pick from. We have the different sceneries here. These are going to be the office looks. These are like the smart casuals, like a little bit spiffy, somewhat casual there. Different hand positions once again, and I think it's just fantastic. Bigger smiles there. And I'm scrolling down very quickly, but there's no arms growing out of my ears or anything funky like that. In my opinion, this has easily been the best AI headshots that I've used, and I just love talking about it because of that. So let's say we want to move over to the edits. Now let's find one that I like. There's a lot of them that I do like, but let's just say I'm going to go with, let's go with this one here, okay? So let's say we wanted to edit it. Let's click on edit. So there's going to be quite a few things that you can do. If you want to remix it, you can completely change it around. As you can see, you have 2 credits left. This remix will use 1 credit. So you can change around the outfit, the color, the background. Ideally, this is a big feature, but for me personally, I like so many of them that I'd probably find myself not using them. Like I have my hair length and color and body type all set, so I think it would be fine just the way it is. But some of the ones you might find yourself using is like going to be the background changer. So the background changer is fantastic because not only can you put, say, a background here, something different, you can just simply do it so that it's transparent. This is going to be beneficial for you because you can pretty much use it anywhere. If you've seen any of my other YouTube thumbnails, what I do is I like remove the background and I just put me here and I have like the whole island scene in the background. So you can do the same thing whether it's for YouTube, LinkedIn, social media. It's just so much easier when you have that transparent background because you can pretty much put yourself in front of anything. So that's going to be a way that you can do that. You can even change it around if you want to use some of the other like studios, natures, offices, and so on and so forth. Magic Eraser, this allows you to remove objects, people, and text by selecting the area to erase. This is going to be fine how it is. There's not much to do. I don't want to erase my head, but that's kind of the idea there. We have a blemish remover, so simply click edit to remove blemishes from your photo automatically. As you can see, this was the after, this is the before. So maybe a little bit of acne. This is, a perfect thing. And I bring this up because I live in Florida, and if I go outside for 1 simple minute, my face can get as red as a tomato. It's just the sun and my pasty white complexion do not mix, okay? So something like this can be fantastic if that was the case. So, and I bring this up because I know a lot of people struggle with that. Like if you know you're going to be going to a professional photo shoot and you have like blemishes all over your face, that's going to be a reason why you might not want to go right away. Like it's embarrassing, it's annoying. Who wants a giant pimple, on the middle of their head when they're going to be getting these professional photo shots done? And that's another big reason why I like these. You don't have to sit down and schedule time to maybe find a photographer. You don't have to search for one with good reviews. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars. And like I said, these are lightning fast. I got mine done in around 8 minutes. So there's just so many hidden benefits when it comes to using something like this. And I mean, if you just look at this picture, can you tell it's AI? I know what I look like, and that looks very, very identical to me. Even got my like very wide boxer nose where it kind of looks like it's been broken. Yeah, maybe you can't see that little scar that you never knew was there. That's exactly how I do my beard and my mustache and my goatee. I just think it looks fantastic overall. Moving on very quickly, there is the image extender, so you can expand the edges of it if you want to do it that way. Something like this, I think it looks fine as it is. And last but not least is going to be the text remover, so you can remove all text from your photos if you want to do. Keep in mind there is the ability to upgrade to Aragon Pro. You can unlock your creativity with Aragon Pro, enjoy exclusive access to our creative photo packs and premium editing tools. So keep in mind, I am not sure exactly how many usages you get of this. I've noticed that they did make some changes. So previously they couldn't use some of these, but I'm not sure exactly how much because they don't state. But if you click on upgrade to Pro right here, All right, so when it comes to upgrading to Aragon Pro, it's going to be $29 a month. If you want to pay annually, it's going to be $22. So the benefits include remixing a photo. That was going to be this one right here. I had 2 credits of. You can just instantly reimagine any image with AI, which is pretty cool. You can generate 8 packs or 240 photos per week with access to all of our exclusive packs. This, you also get 100 plus weekly edits with our advanced AI photo editor. So some of the edits that I have made in this, like they give you, I am not sure how many they're going to. It's like eventually you get to a point where you will have to upgrade to get more of them, but they're just not specific on that. You can create up to 3 upload sets, and you can export in high definition, no watermarks. So those are going to be the perks if you did want to do that. I'm going to go back very quickly. And this is going to be an example of where I remove the background. So when you do save it, it's not going to be checkered. It's just going to be transparent. So once again, you can put yourself in front of anything and you're going to have that beautiful picture that you can use pretty much anywhere you want to make it look even better. So those are the AI headshots that I got. Once again, I think they are fantastic. I already went through them, so I'm not going to go through them once again. And I just want to very quickly touch upon the pricing plans before I cap off this review for Aragon AI. All right, so very quickly with the pricings, you're looking at starter $35, basic $45, and premium $75. As you move left to right, you see the headshots increase from 40 to 60 to 100. Starter here is going to be 45 minutes generation time, then it moves down to 30 and 15. Like I said, mine was 8. I don't know if that was just an anomaly or what it was. I'm not complaining, so I'm not sure how long it would be, but lightning fast for me. You get 1 attire, 2 attires are all, 1 background, 2 backgrounds are all. These are going to be standard resolution, and last but not least, you get enhanced image resolution. We also talked about the Pro upgrade if you want to use that, and regardless of what you pick, make sure you use the coupon code VIP to save you the most amount of money when you are upgrading in the first place. All right, and with all of that said, let's move on to this Aragon AI closing review. So cutting to the chase, Aragon AI nailed it. I wasn't just impressed with the headshots, I was floored. They look polished, professional, and honestly, like I shelled out a couple $100 at a studio, and spoiler alert, I certainly did not. Now here's the kicker, the speed. I blinked, checked my inbox, and boom, photos were ready. The whole process took 8 minutes. It felt like 8 minutes, literally 8 minutes from payment to results. I was expecting 10 to 15, but this thing moves like it's got a deadline at Vogue. As for the pricing, totally fair, especially when you use the coupon code VIP. You'll find that sweet money saving code in the description or the pinned comment. It's like getting filet mignon at burger prices. Now, no review is complete without a tiny gripe, and here it is. A lot of the editing features are going to be locked behind the Pro plan once you test them out. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but honestly, even without those bells and whistles, Aragon AI still feels like a steal of a deal. I'll be plastering these headshots all over my social media like a proud parent with wallet photos. If you want studio quality shots without studio level prices, be sure to click the link down below in the pinned comment or the description and get started today. And don't forget to use the coupon code VIP to save you even more money. And that just about does it. Thank you so much for watching this Aragon AI review. My name is James, and I hope you love your headshots as much as I do.